Yes, yes. Mic check 1 2. Mic check 1 2. Let me just check this audio before we start. Okay, sounds decent on the iPad. What's good? We are about to watch Brkn Thru by the Elite Breaking League, the EBL. It was a season that 18 and Guillaume from Alchemy Breaking Las Vegas, they put together. They're putting together a series. They're still working on all this. And it's a breaking series where it's almost like a Netflix show. The idea is to get it to be a series to where it could get picked up like that. Putting the spotlight on breakers all over the world. They did their first series, I think, was it last year or the year before? I think it was 2 years ago, where they had some of the 8 illest breakers of all over the world. Adults came, battled, super dope event. That's online. And yeah, this event happened, and I just want to shed some light to it. I haven't seen it all. I was a little bit part of the production on this, but I didn't see. I think I only saw like 1 episode, and there's 7 episodes. So I'm excited to watch. And I just want to let the people know that this is out there. Go to the, let's go through it real quick. To the Elite Breaking League YouTube channel. It's got other episodes on there right now. And yeah, man, we need more eyes on this. We need more people to know about it. So I decided to do a stream on it and check it out myself. Salute to 18 and Guillaume for putting this together. And yeah, man, I'm excited. They got 8 of the best youths in the USA to compete at this one. Each episode is about 15 minutes long, so we'll only watch 2 episodes today. I'm doing Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, 7 p.m. And yeah, we're just going to watch these episodes. And I just want to enjoy it with you guys and see what thoughts I come. I'm not really trying to watch this as a judge. I think I mentioned that I was going to do that. But I kind of just want to enjoy this one for what it is. This Saturday, I will be watching the Red Bull BC 1 finals in San Diego, and I will be watching that one as a judge, with commentary as a judge. This one, I might say something, but I kind of just want to just enjoy it for what it is on this first run. That way we could all just kind of watch it like that. But I don't know. If I see something, I might say something. But yeah, man, let's get into it. I'll put these headphones on so you guys don't have an echo. And yeah, make sure you guys are watching this on Kick. I try to go on YouTube right now and do multi-stream, but that kind of messed up my OBS, so I'm starting it all over. But yeah, man. What up, Sin City Savior? Yeah, if you're on Kick, get in the chat, talk to me. Let me know if you guys want to see something back. If you guys have questions about something. This is for us. It's for the community. So let's get into it. Yeah, man, we're about to watch the Elite Breaking League, Brkn Thru. And this was held in Las Vegas at Area 15. And before we start the actual episodes, let's watch the trailer. And then we're going to go through the judging system. And then we're going to watch the episodes. So everything's about 40 seconds long. That we all get a better idea of what we're watching. Because this is to educate the people as well. So let me put that. Bada bing, bada boom. And in your chat, let me know how the sounds with the audio, my voice, and the audio from the YouTube. Because I'm going to be watching both of them at the same time. Let me stretch this. Make this a little bit bigger. Bada bing, bada boom. Alright. Here we are. And let's watch this trailer. Grab some popcorn. Get your drinks, grab your blanket, get cozy, because we want to watch some real elite breaking. All right, here we go. Let's watch this trailer right quick.
We're coming at you from Area 15 in the entertainment capital of the world, and now, in my opinion, the breaking capital of the world, Las Vegas, Nevada. One of the world's best youth breakers have joined us here for this evening.
Yeah.
Tonight we're in the middle of our elimination style knockout bracket, where we will find out who will be the first ever Brkn Thru champion.
Action. Ricky Jr. B-Boy's demise. Kid break. straight from the Bronx. B-Boy Savage. B-Boy Lineage. Yeah. Fire Shot. Bam Bam. Okay. Okay. Kaz Rock. Babaloo! Woohoo! If y'all ain't hype with these kids, I don't know what to tell you. Oh, woo! Hype, hype, hype. If that didn't get you hype, I don't know what's gonna get you hype. Shout out to Canon, Odin's Eye Creations, who made that trailer. Woo! But that was dope. All right, so let's get into the judging system. That way you guys could find out why the judges are picking what. Each judge had a letter to choose from the word break. And I don't remember it off. Oh, yeah, so it's break stands for basics, risk, execution, artistry, and knockout. So every judge judged on their specific their specific title. So somebody was just judging basics, somebody was just judging the risk, and just execution. And I like that form of judging versus everybody kind of just judging overall. You can do that, but a lot of people to me are not really qualified to judge overall, and it's just a lot of information. And when you're at levels like this, where you're trying to make get some real sponsorships, get a real episode happening, get it picked up. We need to make it a little bit more understandable for people versus just pointing at somebody because I thought he just was good. I thought whatever. Now we're like, okay, well, I thought because his basics were really good, or it was because the risk that he took. You know what I mean? So it breaks it down that way. You could understand a little bit why the judges are choosing why they judge. So let's watch the break judging system explained.
The break judging system, the official judging system of the EBL and Brkn Thru. There are 5 categories. Basics, the foundation of breaking, your top rock, footwork, and freezes. Risk, your power moves, dynamics, and how far you push your limits. Execution, how clean, controlled, and confident are your moves. Artistry, your creativity, originality, and musicality. And knockout, your battle presence, strategy, and how you outperform your opponent. Each of these categories is judged by one expert judge with 5 judges in total, each focused solely on their own category. Every battle is scheduled for a possible 3 rounds. A round is one exchange where both competitors take turns dancing. After each round, the judges vote for who they have winning their category. To win the round, you need to win 3 or more categories. The first competitor to win 2 rounds wins the battle.
Dope, dope, dope. All right. And shout out to my girl Anastasia who did the graphics for this, who went crazy from the little bit that I've seen already. So that explains the judging system, letting you know each judge has their specific thing to look for. And now let's get into the B part of break, which is the basics. Let's see the specifics on that.
Breaking down each category of the break judging system. B, basics. Top rock. Top rock is the introduction. It's the dance that happens standing up that sets you up to go to the ground. Footwork, unique to breaking and one of the core foundations of the dance. Using different footsteps and your legs to create patterns.
It incorporates kicks, turns, sweeps, and shuffles.
Freezes. Freezes are the moment where a breaker suddenly stops and creates different shapes with their body.
All right. So that's basics. Next one we're gonna get into is the risk. Let's see how we explain that.
Breaking down the next category of the break judging system are risk.
Power moves, momentum-based spin moves, windmills, head spins, 90s, air flares, halos, and much more. One of the most recognizable aspects of the dance. Difficulty. How difficult are your moves? Are you taking chances? Or are you playing it safe? Blow-ups. A blow-up is anything you do that gets a huge crowd reaction. This could be a flip, spin, freeze, or just the way you accent the music.
Fresh. So risk is a tough one. That could either like make you or break you. Yeah, risk is a tough one. That could either make you or break you because it's risky. That's why it's there. Because either you're trying a move that you've never really hit, or you hit it, but it's risky because it's how difficult it is. It's usually a difficult move. So it's either you hit it and you're gonna blow that round out, or you're gonna have a good round, try to risk it and fall, and now your whole round just doesn't count, or you lose a point. Because right now at this level, everybody's really good. So it's about execution. So if you hit everything, all your other categories good. But if you slip up, that slip up could be all it takes for you to lose. So that was risk. All right. So let's get to the E, execution. Oh, my bad. Hold up. I didn't switch my scene. Bada bing, bada boom. Alright.
Getting into the next category of the break judging system. E, execution. Control. Who has more control over their moves and their style? Cleanliness. Whose overall break-in and moves were cleaner?
Damn.
Less mistakes.
Clean as hell.
Very simply, who made the least amount of mistakes? No stumbles, no slips, and no crashes.
Yo, I fell off the stage. Yeah, definitely didn't execute that one. Oh, man. Yo, homeboy fell off the stage. That was crazy. All right. What up, Sin City Savior? You got your popcorn? Let's get it, baby. The next one is A, artistry.
Breaking down the next category of the break judging system. Artistry. Musicality. The physical embodiment of the music. The ability to pull out different instruments in a song and show what that sound looks like. Originality. The ability to express one's unique approach, movement, vocabulary, and identity within the dance. Concepts. Intentional ideas and themes behind your movement.
Damn, that shit's crazy. Bro, B-boys and B-girls are superheroes. Did you guys see that? We about to see some more. So, yes, artistry. Now let's watch Knockout, the last part of K, of break.
Breaking down the last category of the break judging system, knockout. Attack. Intention and purpose behind each step and each move. Intensity. Battle presence, eye contact, body language, and directing each one of your moves at your opponent. Strategy. Using your opponent's moves against them. Burns. Getting in their head and figuring out a way to steal your opponent's energy.
Woo! All right. So that's a part of the judging system, the break judging system. All right, I'm hyped. Woo! I'm excited. I'm excited to watch these. Let me get a water break. Get ready. Who's in the chat? What's up, Pinky? Sin City Savior, Mino. This is about to be crazy. It is about to be crazy. And I didn't watch all of these when the event happened because I was doing some of the interviews and I had to be in the back. So I'm really excited to be watching this because I haven't seen it. So it's time. All right, here we go. Woo! It's about to be a movie, y'all. Here we go. Yo, and if you guys can, tell a friend, share this link. I'm just starting on this Kick live stream. So the more people that know, the more people that can engage and know about what we have going on. I know 18 and Guillaume on the EBL are doing something, I believe, this summer. Well, not this summer. It is summer. Actually, they have something coming up. I'm not sure when. I don't know if it got pushed back. But just stay on the lookout because these guys are making major moves for the breaking culture. For hip-hop, but specifically for the breaking culture. So, man, I'm super proud of these guys and the productions that they put and the time that they're doing and the drive and the focus. So, again, I just salute to 18 and Guillaume. They always get my flowers. All right, let's get it. Let's get it. Episode 1. Here we go. Oh, hold on. I be forgetting to switch my. Hold up. You know what I mean? It's just I'm just a one-man band right now. Let me get this production. Bam. All right, over there. Let me stress this a little bit more. Bada beam, bada boom. All right, here we go. Turn off your lights. Get cozy. All right, here we go. Episode 1. Episode 1. Oh, shit.
Breaking has been around for over 50 years. What started on cardboard and street corners in the Bronx, New York, has evolved into a global phenomenon, pushing the limits of the human body. Today, breakers aren't just dancers. They're athletes, artists, and storytellers chasing perfection one round at a time.
Woo.
At the top stands the Elite Breaking League, the ultimate stage where the best battle the best.
Yeah.
Every champion starts somewhere. Before the bright lights and big arenas, there are kids grinding in studios, garages, and community centers. This is where their journey begins.
That was hard. That was a dope intro. I hadn't seen that one. I'm pretty sure this is DJ Flegg. I think a lot of the music came from him.
Welcome to Brkn Thru, leaders of the new school. Tonight we are joined by 8 of the world's best youth breakers who will be competing for a grand prize of $5,000 and the coveted title of the first ever Brkn Thru.
Yo, off top, can we talk about the professionalism already? Y'all, wait, we're not just watching this, y'all. We're taking this to levels that need to be taken to. This is Netflix. This is Hulu. This is Amazon. Tell a friend to tell a friend. If y'all know any sponsors, anybody that wants to get involved so we can really take it there. This was done all on their own with no sponsors. And look how this looks, how it sounds, how it was filmed, how it was edited. The commentary right here, this is on some UFC stuff. So, yo, these guys are doing it big. Please support the movement. Please support the movement. Let me move this back up. All right, let's get back to it. I'm just really hyped for this.
Champion. Tonight we are located in the beautiful Area 15, located in the entertainment capital and soon to be breaking capital of the world, Las Vegas, Nevada. My name is Luis El Prod.
And Vegas is the breaking capital of the United States, straight up. I'm living out there and I'm seeing all these kids and I'm seeing what's going on. Bro, this generation of kids are flame broiled.
Prado, and I am your host and expert analyst for the evening. I am joined to my left by the president of the Elite Breaking League, Etienne Carrera. Together, we are your hosts and guides into the world of competitive modern breaking.
Let's meet these top 8 competitors. Lineage, 16 years old, representing Shuffles and Flow out of Las Vegas, Nevada. Kid Break, 16 years old, representing TMB out of the Bronx, New York. Kaz Rock, 16 years old, representing the Zoo out of Las Vegas, Nevada. Ricky Jr., 16 years old, representing Shuffles and Flow out of Santa Fe, New Mexico. Babalu, 15 years old, representing the Zoo out of Las Vegas, Nevada. Demise, 14 years old, representing Battleborn out of Las Vegas, Nevada. Bam Bam, 13 years old, representing Vicious by Nature out of Phoenix, Arizona. Savage, 14 years old, representing Battleborn out of Las Vegas, Nevada.
Ooh. These kids are no joke. Bro, 15, 16, 14, what are we talking about? And they're nasty. They're so nasty. And yeah, man, just shout out to their mentors and their teachers, because people don't realize, they're like, damn, why is this kid nasty? And they don't ever think to be like, yo, well, who's their teacher? Who's their crew? So that means a lot. So make sure you guys are following their lineage of why are you dope? Where'd you come from? Who's teaching you? Who taught them? Who taught them? Where they get? So follow that along, and shout out to those, especially in Las Vegas. You got Full Force, you got Nokoha Zoo, Battleborn, and just Ronnie, the District Arts, and just making it as, because it's the entertainment capital of the world. They get a lot of dope quality dancers, but just those homegrown dancers with those crews right there. Vegas is super solid, and the generations just keep going. So the new generation of all of these crews are so fire right now, and that's why in the states, there's no other states that have as, I don't think there's any other state that has as many crews, let alone as many students as these guys. So that's something to look out for. Let me look at this chat. Shout out to the mentors, the ones who came before. I gotta tap more. The B-boys out here, yes sir. Need a music video with some breaking in the back, yes sir. That's the real hip hop, man, and we got that. So for sure. Bada bim, bada boom. All right, man. Let's continue. I'm hyped. These kids are super fire.
Let's introduce our first matchup of the bracket. We are looking at Lineage, who is battling out of Las Vegas, Nevada, going head-to-head against Kazrock, who is also battling out of Las Vegas, Nevada.
1, 2, get down!
My name's Robes Carrera. I'm 16 years old and I'm from Las Vegas, Nevada. I've been breaking for around 16 years, really since I could walk. I just grew up around it. My breaking name is Lineage, and
Facts.
I really
I've
like
seen
it
it.
because I got it from my uncle. My uncle names everybody Alchemy, but I really like mine because it's lineage. It means family, and that's really how I started breaking. My dad and my uncle would always train. I grew up with the crew always around me, and I feel like Lineage is just the most fitting name I could have. I first got into breaking through my dad and my uncle. All the crew practices were held in my house, and I would just watch and be like, wow, that's so cool. My earliest memory of breaking, there's a photo of it actually. It's me when I'm like 3 years old maybe, and I got these brown pajama pants on. I got my Adidas on, I got my little shirt on. And I'm hitting a little freeze, and I was just going crazy at my uncle's house. My ultimate goal with my dancing is to construct the perfect version of myself, because if I construct the perfect version of myself, I know that nothing can get in the way of my goals. Dropping bars, had to lock in, get into my bag real quick. My training regimen is pretty basic. Like my base regimen would be Monday through Thursday, 7 to 8:30 at the very least. Like that's like a light week. And then on Saturdays, I do strength and conditioning for an hour.
Jesus.
I teach a few days a week here at the school. I coach a lot of the younger kids and help them get better. It's one of my favorite things to do when I'm not breaking. It's like really fulfilling to see them win. It's like I'm winning as well. The judging system is pretty awesome. I think it's great that we're introducing a criteria like this into breaking. The aim of trying to take the bias out of judging is really good, and I feel like a lot of people need to do their part to make the scene better.
Big facts, bro. So Lineage, I remember seeing him when I first met him. He was that little kid at the Battleborn practice, just throwing himself everywhere. Super sloppy. And it was in like, when I first seen him as a little kid, it's just like, sometimes kids are really gifted, and you can kind of see it right away. And I'll be honest, when I seen him, I was like, damn, that's dope that he's trying, but I don't know if he's got it in him. You know, coming from 18 and Guillaume. But bro, he's easily one of the best b-boys out right now. Not even just as a little kid, or I mean, he's not a little kid anymore, but he's still super young. But it's just incredible what this kid does. So nonchalant, and to me, breaking, you could see, like I see it like in different ways. And one way is like when I see somebody break, I could see their intellect, as they're dancing. It's their thoughts, because not when you're doing power moves, because power moves is just a consecutive movement. Anybody can learn a power move, and then you can just keep it going. But do different transitions and different freezes and different patterns. That's your brain thinking. So when I see him break the intricacy that he has, the concepts is, bro, the kid is a genius. And whether he's a genius in his dance, whether he's a genius outside, whatever it is, the kid's a genius, and you can see it on him, and he does it so easy. It's so easy for him. It's crazy. But yeah, man, shout out to Lineage, bro. He's one of my favorites. Kaz Rock.
My name is Micah Casimiro. I come from Las Vegas, Nevada. I'm 16 years old, and I also go by B-Boy Kaz Rock. Before breaking, when I was into karate and soccer, I did it for at least like 3 years each, and then I found breaking. So I was around like 7 or 8 at the time. I saw these performers, these breakers, for the first time. I was like, wow, that was amazing. I try to keep it balanced, but right now I think my style's a little more on the artistic side than the physical side, but I try to combine both too. What is the hardest move for me to learn in breaking? This is gonna sound crazy, but it was actually windmills. I'm ambidextrous, so my head spins went one way, right? But my windmills naturally decided to go the other way. And I had a long struggle of trying to learn my windmills the other way, but I just kept consistent with it, and now I haven't. At one point, I think I was gonna stop breaking, and I was gonna go for karate more. But I think it was my mom that told me to not give up and just focus on breaking still.
Let's take a deeper look at
That's dope. That's dope. I've the little bit that I've been in Vegas, I've been seeing Kaz Rock come up, and he's one of those where you could tell he's got to work harder than others, and that's the thing about breaking, or just with any talent really. Like when you're just super talented and it comes easy to you, it's easy to like get distracted or not push as much because it's easy for you. And then you have the other person, which I was like that. Like nothing came to me easy. I had to like practice and really work for it. But it makes those type of people usually go further in the craft because they've worked so hard for it that they don't want to let it go, or they have that discipline to keep going. And Kaz Rock, I definitely see that in him. And he's being brought up by the Zoologic. And I know that Eric and the rest of the crew are really good teachers out there. And I like, like when you go the opposite direction, I remember I had a lot of moves going the opposite direction, and I used to hate it because I always wanted one smooth direction of like going to flare, windmill, halo, whatever. And the moves that I couldn't get that same direction as like my good windmill, I would have to go the opposite, but to me that looks doper now when you switch directions. So hopefully he still keeps that to where he goes the opposite and stops and changes directions, because that looks more impressive to me when you're doing a flare one way and then you stop and then you go into your windmill the other way. So I hope he still keeps some of that in there. But I just been watching him come up, and that kid's got heart, and he's one of those, like if he catches you in a cipher, you're going to quit before he does, because that kid's got heart for sure. All right, here we go. And that's the first battle, right? Lineage versus Kaz Rock.
the first matchup in our bracket.
All right,
We have
here
Lineage.
we go. All right, let me make sure. Boom. Let's see real quick. What's up with the chat? It's dope. This is showing me so much about breaking. I have a better understanding. That's good, bro. That's what I want. That's what all of this is for the masses to understand. And because breaking is such a dope dance and culture, but a lot of people don't understand it because a lot of it kind of just came from opinions, and it comes from the streets, and we weren't like educating people the whole time because we were all just coming up. We didn't want to teach nobody if you weren't my crew. And times have changed. It's evolving. Now the masses are starting to get a hold of it. Bigger events, bigger sponsors. So now it's up to us to educate the people, and no better way than the practitioners ourselves to do it. So yeah, that's what this is for. I'm doing my part to show this, to get it seen, to help be a part of this in any way. Whether it's with them, whether it's with Furious Styles, whether it's with anybody, it's we need to educate people. So I just want to do my part. Sorry, man. Let's watch this battle now that we got a little bit better understanding on both of them, the little their backstory, and now let's watch this battle and with the break judging system.
Going toe-to-toe against a very familiar foe in Kazrock. ATN, what are your initial thoughts on this matchup?
Lineage has a ton of experience. He checks a lot of boxes when he dances. And Kazrock, while he's an excellent dancer and a great performer,
Okay, real quick. The alchemy breaking method. Learn how to break, scan the code. If you're in Las Vegas, scan that code if you want your kids to learn breaking the right way. These guys teach the right way. I might have taught them a little something before, so I know they know that what I know, what they know. But yeah, scan that code. I'll give you guys a moment. Get your iPhones out. Click, 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 click. And get involved, man. These guys are great teachers. It's a dope studio. The Alchemy Breaking. All right, here we go.
I think he just doesn't have the battle experience that Lineage has.
When looking at this matchup, you do have to consider experience, but you also have to consider that Kazrock knows he's stepping into this role, potentially as the underdog. He definitely has a lot more to fight for here, and I really want to see that fire come out in his rounds. I think the pressure is on Lineage to execute, to perform, and to show everybody why he's the favorite in this bracket.
You know, I think you're absolutely right in that respect.
I agree.
Think Kazrock has nothing to lose. And that's a dangerous position to be in, because if Lineage doesn't show up today or has a little bit of an off day, that will be the nail in the coffin for him, because Kazrock does not play.
It's anybody's game. If Kazrock brings a fire, if his execution is there, and most importantly, if he hits the right round at the right time, it could be anybody's matchup.
Our competitors tonight will be judged using...
Sheesh. Oh, hold up. Let me change this title real quick in my chat. Let me go over here. I still have it under the spin theory. Let me change this real quick. What's up, Drolskis? Let me stop that. Let me change this title. Sorry, I want to do this correct. I know y'all want to see. We got 8 people watching on this.
It's not the crater. It's the top though.
Oh no, that's not where I want to go. I want to do this correct. I know y'all want to see. We got 8 people watching on this.
It's not the. It's.
Here we go. Sorry about that. Boom, boom, boom. Let me change this info, and then we'll continue. Breaking Through, episode 1 and 2. All right. We back.
Using the break judging system, the official judging system of the EBL and Brkn Thru. There are 5 categories: basics, the foundation of breaking, your top rock, footwork, and freezes; risk, your power moves, dynamics, and how far you push your limits; execution, how clean, controlled, and confident are your moves; artistry, your creativity, originality, and musicality; and knockout, your battle presence, strategy, and how you outperform your opponent. Each of these categories is judged by 1 expert judge with 5 judges in total, each focused solely on their own category. Every battle is scheduled for a possible 3 rounds. A round is 1 exchange where both competitors take turns dancing. After each round, the judges vote for who they have winning their category. To win the round, you need to win 3 or more categories. The first competitor to win 2 rounds wins the battle.
All right.
Taking a look now at the tale of the break. Both competitors are 16 years old and battling out of Las Vegas, Nevada. Lineage representing Shuffles and Flow, Kazrock representing the Zoo. There's a 9-year experience advantage on the side of Lineage. This tale of the break is brought to you by Aloha Gold Buyers. Let's get into this top 8 battle. We have Lineage battling out of the blue corner and Kazrock out of the red corner. Kazrock going first, setting it off. You can tell Kazrock means business with his top rock. Getting right down to it with a power combo. Windmill to head spin.
Clean.
With a nice arm variation in those head spins.
Okay.
To a nice freeze combination facing his
Fire.
opponent.
Yep.
Back down to some footwork.
You gotta do a little bit more against Lineage.
Nice elbow air flare transition.
A little pause right there.
Nice head slide bridge variation. Solid round
call
from
that a bite.
Kazrock. Let's see what Lineage has.
Nasty,
Lineage coming out
bro,
with his signature technical flow.
Sheesh. That was the intro. Binka.
Nice transition work out of Lineage to that freeze.
Like nothing, bro. Like nothing. That's crazy.
Lineage with the leg work, footwork combinations. Wow, to a nicely executed halo transition right to an elbow freeze. Let's see what the judges say. Lineage taking 4 categories out of 5. Only risk going to Kazrock. Now, if Kazrock doesn't win this round, he is out of the competition.
Okay, let's see it.
Nice creative transition work out of Kazrock to a nice 90. Kazrock could be slowing down a bit.
Uh-oh. That wasn't bad.
We'll see what Lineage has.
But Lineage is a beast.
Lineage is coming out swinging right now. Beautiful head slide transition.
Jeez.
Doesn't
Oh my
execute
god.
that 2000 the best, but cleans it up.
He saved it. Bro, this kid's not even breaking a sweat.
Combos. Nice power direction change. Into a beautifully executed head elbow flag freeze.
That'd be two
Let's
rounds.
see what the judges say. And Lineage takes that battle. He wins that round 4 categories to 1. Only.
Yeah, man. That was a dope battle. That was a tough battle. It's just the fact that these guys are both really top notch. Kazrock, I think, did slow down, and I think because he's got to be so precise that it looked like he had a round set up, and you could kind of tell he was just going through the motions versus kind of just going off. When you're breaking in a competition, you need to have a little bit of both. You want to be able to freestyle as well as your sets. If you're just doing a set, it looks a little robotic, and it can mess you up. If you mess up a portion of your set, you could get lost and be like, oh, damn, what was next? And then now you're thinking of, how do I get back in there versus just flowing and freestyling? And Lineage, to me, has both. He's definitely very well planned, and he knows what most of his round is going to be. But you could also tell, like, when he did that 2000, that was a risk. Because when you do moves like that, it's who knows how you're going to land. And he landed, but he kept it clean and went out of it like in a swipe, I think. What I'm saying is that it didn't mess him up, and he didn't slow down on that. And that's what's going to differentiate who's gonna advance. But yeah, he just has more. Lineage has more experience, and you could tell Kaz Rock was just really there to execute what he needed to do. But he still did good. The kid is good. Against somebody else, Kaz Rock would have probably won. But Lineage is just he's a different level right now. But it's exciting to see watch both of them grow.
Basics going to Kaz Rock. Excellent battle by both competitors. Now let's go backstage with Smurf and the competitors.
We are here with the one, the only B-Boy Lineage.
Yo, shout out to Smurf. We just watched the Spin Theory podcast with him. If you guys, that's a podcast just on breaking. For those of you guys who don't know, you guys should check it out. It's really educational and entertaining. Smurf is hilarious, and it's just all about breaking. So if you guys are watching this, it's because you guys like breaking. Go watch the Spin Theory on YouTube and support the brother Smurf because he's a really cool cat. But let's see this interview.
How are you feeling today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic. How were you feeling during this battle?
I felt good. Very energetic. Felt light. It was good. It was great.
That first round, you actually lost in the risk category. Did you feel like you did okay? Did you take enough risk, or you could have done better?
Well, I planned out my rounds, so I kind of knew I was gonna. It's one of my more chill rounds. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna lose risk, but it's pretty well rounded. I'll probably take every other category.
That's right, man. Congratulations
Smart.
on the win.
Thank you so much.
He said a chill round.
How you
Jesus.
feeling?
I feel like I did my best, but when I was out there, it was like a completely different vibe. Like, it didn't feel like a regular battle, but I'd say more pressure.
More pressure?
Yeah.
That's
Did you
big
go in
too.
there with the game plan, or did you freestyle?
I went there with the game plan. Yeah.
Did you execute?
Most of it, yes, but a little bit of slip-ups. Yeah.
All right, man. Well, sorry, we're gonna lose you. This is the end of the journey right here for Kaz Rock. Back to you guys.
Lineage versus Kaz Rock.
So yeah, man, a competition, especially at this level, is a whole different ball game. That's where experience comes in, because breaking is you battle in small ciphers, you battle in smaller studios, you battle in clubs, but then when you go to on stage and then there's this big lights and then there's people around and then there's announcing, it's a whole different ball game because now you have to like perform and still be in your breaking mode. You can't just be tight in your breaking because it's so big. You got to be bigger, and the mentality is a lot different because now you're and when you have judges, now you have to impress the judges. So you got to be thinking about the judges. You got to be thinking about what you're doing, and you just got to be comfortable in that situation. So these stage battles are really hard, and again, that's where your experience comes to play.
ATN, first impressions.
Kaz Rock came out guns blazing. That kid was not playing around, and he was going for his.
He went straight for the power combos right out of the gate. And most importantly, I think he defied expectations. But Lineage did what we expected him to do. The experience prevailed. I think the scorecards paint a really clear picture here of what we saw in that top 8 matchup. Nothing against Kaz Rock. He clearly is taking that step forward, and we're excited to see what he does in the future.
Now let's take a look at this updated top 8 bracket. We have Lineage earning the first spot in the semifinals, taking him one step closer to becoming the Brkn Thru champion. In the next episode, we'll turn our attention to Savage versus Ricky Jr.
Who I'm going to battle in the first round is B-Boy Savage, or Logan. He's going to have some dope sequences, and I'm going to come back at him with some.
I would say my strongest category in the judging system is probably originality. I think I have that better over Ricky.
Hey, let's pause that right there on cameraman. Okay, Odin, rock Magana. Let's go. Nick and Villarreal, let's go. All right, fresh. So that's episode 1. That's episode 1. We about to watch episode 2. We're just going to get through 2 of them. That way, this is not a long stream. I don't know if I got any youngsters watching this. They might have school tomorrow. So I'm trying to keep it short. But yeah, man, what you guys think in the chat? Let me know if you guys thought that Lineage should have won. Let me know what you thought about Kaz Rock. See, you want to have a game plan, but you got to be prepared to freestyle with flow. Yes, for sure. That to me, that's one of the best ways you could win. That way you don't look robotic, and it also doesn't mess you up when you mess up on your sequence. Being able to freestyle is a major key, but being able to have a complete set is another major key, especially in these big competitions. So having both, you're deadly. Let's watch episode 2. Got that. Let me switch the screen. Oh, hold up. Let me bring that back. Chat, let me know. Talk to me. Let me know if you guys have any questions or you guys want to see something. Yo, using my emoji is hilarious. I need to get some better ones on there. But that's funny that you're using it. Hell yeah. All right. Episode 2. Let's get through this. How's the sound? How's the audio? How's the video? Am I lagging? Does it look good? I messed with some different settings today to tweak it out, so hopefully it's still good. But let me know.
One thing I'm overcoming right now is taking it easy on people. Also, going too short. There's so many times where I'm like, that's like, I rewatch it, I'm just like, that's all I did? I was like, are you serious?
When I battle a friend or a homie is, I just gotta throw everything out there because they've already seen all my content before. So it's just, you gotta, match them and go more because they already know what's gonna happen usually.
So I would say right now my biggest competition is Ricky Jr. just because I have him first round and we'll go from there.
We're coming at you from Area 15 in the entertainment capital of the world, and now, in my opinion, the breaking capital of the world, Las Vegas, Nevada. 8 of the world's best youth breakers have joined us here for this evening.
Ricky versus Savage, episode 2.
Tonight we're in the middle of our elimination-style knockout bracket, where we will find out who will be the first ever Brkn Thru champion.
Oh, I love this break. Thank you, Robert. This is a hype break right here. That's hard. Yeah, beats banging.
Welcome back
Fire.
to Brkn Thru, leaders of the new school. Tonight we are in the middle of our elimination-style knockout bracket, where we will find out who will be the first ever Brkn Thru champion. Tonight we're in the beautiful Area 15, located in the entertainment capital of the world, Las Vegas, Nevada. My name is Luis El Prado, and I am your host and expert analyst for the evening, and I am joined to my left by Elite Breaking League President Etienne Carrera. We're about to get into our second matchup of the bracket, featuring Ricky Jr. battling out of New Mexico, going head-to-head against Savage, battling out of Las Vegas, Nevada.
My name is Ricky Jr. I am 16 years old and I'm from Santa Fe, New Mexico.
Uno, dos, tres.
I got into breaking because my dad, and seeing him win and seeing him take a bunch of titles home and always seeing him come back from battles, I was like, coming back with like a belt or a trophy or a ring, I'm like, that's crazy. And I always wanted to do it. And it was like the coolest way because you get to travel and just show off and be dope. Like, that's so cool. Breakers are artists. It's an art form. It's expressing yourself. There's athletic parts, of course, but there's things that you do that are very sporadic and crazy that most people can't do, but that is all done with finesse and with steez and with art to it that makes it yours. And that's the art part of it. There's always that signature, that final paintbrush, that something that makes it yours, which you can't always do in a sport. But I think it's an art form too, because you're expressing yourself to the full ability, and yeah.
Facts.
No, like you gotta tell me when the camera's on. Like dead ass, you gotta tell me when the camera's on. Nah, like I'm dead ass.
Well, the camera's on.
My name is Logan Bills. I'm 14 years old and I'm from Las Vegas, Nevada.
14 is going crazy.
How I got into breaking was I was at a Cirque show called The Beatles Love, and there was a breaker there named B-Boy Luca, and I just saw what he was doing, and I thought it was amazing, so he taught me a couple things. And then during COVID, I went to Alchemy Breaking Academy, and I've just loved it ever since. Both my parents were Cirque performers. They met each other in a Cirque show called Mystère, and there was auditions for the show Love, and I auditioned. I did that for about 4 years. The hardest move is easy air flares. I got so frustrated with them. I can't wait.
Wow.
There was a moment where I would train them, and I literally just put it to the side because I got so frustrated with them. Because I trained them for around like 6 months, and I quit. And I restarted. I was like, this move is really important in breaking for me. It took around like a year and a half once I started doing it. And one day it just clicked. I just was like, did them in a circle, and I was like, I just did it. It was a really good feeling when I got that move.
Yeah, that's how moves are, man. They'll be the hardest moves. I remember windmill took me months to get. I was all bruised up, and it's because, especially when we started, we didn't have teachers. We were all learning on our own. Now, luckily, this new generation, it's like, damn, how are they so good so fast? But they also have teachers that give them a lot of keys so they get good quick. They're still talented, but it took the older generation a longer time to learn some of these moves because we didn't have anybody teaching us. We were teaching ourselves, and we learned the wrong way for so many years. But yeah, that moment when like you get it. Like I remember windmills, I couldn't get them, and it was hurting. And then one day, I caught it, and I just got it, and I was like, ah! That's one of the dopest feelings for sure when in breaking you execute one of your moves that you've been trying to do, and then you get it. But yeah, these two are, it's going to be another good battle. Ricky Jr., I remember seeing him as a tiny baby when I would go to New Mexico for the Breaking Heart battles. What other battles? There used to be some other jams that we used to go to out there. Battle lines, I think. And we used to compete out there, and I used to see him and his dad. His dad is a b-boy, and I always remember seeing him as a little kid. Always had power moves, and as a teenager now, it's dope to see him evolve and how crazy he goes with his power. And Savage is another new favorite of mine. I really like the style that he's developing. He's really wild. His name matches him with Savage. He's crazy. He has a lot of energy. He has insane moves. And he just wants it really, really bad. Sometimes it can mess him up. Because he goes so hard that he'll mess up, or something will throw him off because he's super in his zone. Once he gets that, he's going to be unstoppable. But for the most part, he's dangerous. And I really enjoy watching him dance. I remember there was a battle not too long ago, and I saw him, and I was like, he might be my favorite kid in Vegas. It's like between him and Lineage, maybe. But let's check this battle out.
Now it's time to do a deep dive on the second matchup of the tournament.
Yes, sir.
We're looking at Savage, who's going toe-to-toe against Ricky Jr. We've talked about this before, and it's completely true today. Both of these competitors could take this battle. This is as 50-50 as it gets. When you look at Savage, what do you see on paper?
That kid's name is Savage for a reason. He is an absolute savage on and off the floor. He looks like a little sweet boy, but he is nothing to be trifled with. He is aggressive in his approach. He's powerful. He's technical. He has all the elements to take it all away.
Savage is one of the more detail-oriented battlers in this entire tournament. On the other hand, though, Ricky Jr. bombs away. He's got the power to change the entire tournament, both literally and figuratively. Ricky Jr. has the world of experience at his fingertips. But Savage, as you mentioned before, fierce competitor. He can do it.
The good news is there's a winner and a loser in the competition, but the audience are the winners in this one. Our competitors tonight will be judged using the Break judging system, the official judging system of the EBL and Brkn Thru. There are 5 categories: basics, the foundation of breaking, your top rock, footwork, and freezes; risk, your power moves, dynamics, and how far you push your limits; execution, how clean, controlled, and confident are your moves; artistry, your creativity, originality, and musicality; and knockout, your battle presence, strategy, and how you outperform your opponent. Each of these categories is judged by one expert judge with 5 judges in total, each focused solely on their own category. Every battle is scheduled for a possible 3 rounds. A round is one exchange where both competitors take turns dancing. After each round, the judges vote for who they have winning their category. To win the round, you need to win 3 or more categories. The first competitor to win 2 rounds wins the battle. Looking now at the tale of the break, Savage and Ricky Jr. Ricky Jr., 2 years the elder. Savage out of Nevada representing Battleborn. Ricky Jr. out of New Mexico representing Shuffles and Flow. Ricky Jr. having a significant experience advantage over Savage. This tale of the break is presented by Aloha Gold Buyers. Let's get into this top 8 battle. Ricky Jr. battling out of the red corner and Savage battling
Aloha
out
Gold
of the blue
Buyers.
corner. Ricky Jr.'s out first.
All right, let's go, Ricky.
Right into it with some dynamic power.
Woo!
Air flares to elbow.
Bro, you know how hard that is?
Clean.
Air flare to elbow, air flare. Look how clean that is.
Beautifully transitioning to some footwork. Ricky Jr. has some very technical footwork.
Smooth,
very
smooth.
Nice. Back to some power moves. Variation baby mills
That's
holding the
fire.
set. Very nice round.
That's a tough move.
From Ricky Jr.
Woo!
Savage not playing
Savage with the intro.
Dynamic intro.
Bro, this kid does not
You can tell
play.
he has a bit of a home court advantage with the pop that he's getting from the crowd right now.
I really like Savage style, man.
Savage with a power combo of his own.
Okay, so he's playing his game, saying I could do power too. The rest of this stuff.
Nice musicality from Savage.
Man.
He is going for it right now. This is a heavy round from Savage. And then with the freeze. Nice round. Let's see what the judges say.
I give that one to Savage.
Oh, wow. Savage takes that round 4 categories to 1. Only artistry left on the table.
I would have given him artistry too.
Ricky needs this round to stay in the battle. If he loses here, he's done in the competition.
It looks like he's about to turn it up.
The thing about Ricky Jr. is he trains in elevation. So when he comes down here to sea level, he's got tons of stamina. As you can see, he's still got power moves in the tank. Very nice level changes in his power moves.
Clean ass 90. Damn! That was a hard combo. Fire. There you go. That was a nice pattern right there. Yep. Damn, that's a loaded round right there.
Very nice stack and freezes and ends.
That's what you need to do against Savage.
From Ricky. Let's see what Logan Savage has.
Savage with the quick responses.
Right to some air flares, the move he was talking about earlier in the show.
He did drag. So this kid always be hitting the music too. The random times. Okay, it's a conversation, him responding to his moves. Not the strongest
That's
ending.
A short round. Let's see what the judges say.
I would have probably called that a tie.
Ricky takes that round 3 categories to 2. We're going to a
That
third
was
round.
tough.
Here's where it's going to get interesting.
Okay, so
This is where experience and stamina are going to come into play.
I'm glad it goes. They're going one more round anyway, because that one felt like a tie to me. But all Ricky got to do is keep it up. Let's see what he got.
I really like how Ricky sets his rounds up with a nice top rock. Really feeling the tempo of the music. Nice head slide footwork combinations.
That's interesting. I thought he messed up, but he meant to do it.
Ricky's still looking crisp in this third round. Very nice with some lotus combinations, lotus windmills.
Looks like he slipped right there. little sloppy.
Could be losing a bit of steam at the end.
Nope.
Ending with the freeze. Still a solid round. Let's see what Savage can do.
All Savage has to do is execute. Because that was a little sloppy on Ricky.
Savage going for it, but does not stick that move. He was going for a Lotus 90 to rebuttal to Ricky's Lotus windmill
He's paying
variation.
attention to what he's throwing.
Let's see if he can clean this round up. Some nice variations, but he messes that exit up and goes short on that round. I unfortunately don't think that's going to be enough. Let's see what the judges say.
I would have gave it out to Savage. It was still enough for me.
Ricky takes that 4 categories to 1. Excellent.
Ricky took it. To me, Savage really only messed up. What move was it that he? It was a slight slip up, but it wasn't much. And Ricky didn't hit a couple threads. He lost his beanie. He was sloppy on some of his stuff. There was more stuff that he didn't execute, and he lost steam versus Savage. But again, I'm not breaking it down, and I'm not judging through the break system right now. I'm just going off of my personal expertise, how I would have judged it regularly. I feel Savage would have still won most of those categories. But, yeah, they gave it to Ricky Jr.
Excellent battle by both competitors.
This is a hard one, but I'm leaning towards Savage. Yeah, I felt that too.
Right now, let's go backstage with Savage and Smurf.
Okay, so maybe it was that 90. Let's rewind that. Maybe he messed up on that 90, but he still kept it clean. He messed up because we know what he was trying to do, but he didn't fully fall out of it. He still kept it clean, but that was his slip. But it was only that one versus Ricky's had that the whole ending of his round was a little sloppy. That.
Right now, let's go backstage with
Still
Savage and
it.
Smurf.
Savage, how are you feeling after the battle?
I'm feeling pretty disappointed in myself because those last 2 rounds, I ran out of steam, just got really gassed. So yeah, I'm feeling pretty disappointed in myself.
Now, you guys had to go a 3rd round. When you went into it, did you have anything pre-planned or was it freestyled?
Well, my first round, I was pretty sure I was gonna win my first round just because I planned it very well and I made it a very strong round. But then the other 2, I had little things I wanted to hit, but a lot of it was freestyle.
Man, were you surprised by any other moves that Ricky pulled out?
Not really, to be honest. He's very strong at what he does, but he does it very well. But yeah, I kind of knew what he was gonna do. But yeah.
That was nasty.
Ricky, how you feeling, Ricky?
I'm feeling great.
Yeah.
In the first round, you won the category of artistry. How do you feel about that?
I feel, yeah, that makes sense. Like I had a lot of substance in that round. I felt very confident in how that one came out. But yeah.
All right, that's right. Now, how satisfied are you? Do you feel like you're content or you could have done better?
I feel like I could always do better, but I feel like I still did good.
That's right. The one and only Ricky Jr. Back to you guys, man. Let's go.
We saw Ricky Jr. facing off against Savage. Etienne, we talked about this right before we hopped into the matchup. We knew this was going to be a dogfight. We knew it was going to come down to the wire.
Boy, was it a dogfight. Savage came out like Savage does, foaming at the mouth, and I believe he took 4 out of 5 categories, only leaving artistry on the table. For the experience level to be on the side of Ricky Jr. to lose 4 out of 5 categories in the first round can be very disheartening. That being said, Ricky came back, and that is a true veteran move.
You mentioned it. Veteran experience comes into play here. He switched strategy entirely. As we look forward to the rest of the matchups, it is important to keep in mind that it's not just execution, it's not just artistry, it is 5 categories. You have to have your basics, you have to take risks, and most importantly, you have to go for the knockout.
Now let's take a look at this updated top 8 bracket. We have Ricky Jr. clinching that semifinal spot against Lineage, taking both one step closer to becoming the Brkn Thru champion. In the next episode, we'll turn our attention to the 3rd battle in the top 8, Babalu versus Bam Bam.
Ooh. I view my biggest competitor would be Babalu. Difficulty, creativity, all that. My name is Ace Tadeo. I am 15 years old and I am from Las Vegas, Nevada.
Both these kids are nasty. right, there it is, episode 2. Breaking Through by the Elite Breaking League. Woo! That was fire. Man, I'm super hyped with the production of all of this. I like how it turned out. I like where it's headed. Again, keep an eye out for 18 and Guillaume with the Elite Breaking League continuing this concept. They have more in store. But yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying this content. I'm going to watch the rest of them Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, 7 p.m. So make sure you guys tune in on that. And then I'm just going to do a quick, it's going to feel weird, but I'm going to do a quick drop that I could edit so I could do a promo for it on Instagram. Let me see, what am I? Brkn Thru. Wait, before I do that, what's up, chat? What's up, chat? How we feeling? You guys, how'd you guys like that? How'd you guys like that? All right, here we go. What's up, y'all? This is B-Boy Odin Rock, and we are watching the Elite Breaking League's Breaking Through Season 1. I'm watching the rest of the episodes on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, 7 p.m. We already got through episode 1. You guys can check it out on my kick.com/OdinRock. These will also be up on my YouTube/OdinRock. So, Breaking Through by the Elite Breaking League. 8 of the best youth battle it out to compete for the ultimate spot. Check it out.